Hey, this is Tim, bringing you words of grace today from the Lower West Side, at right behind me, the Freedom Tower here, right on the Hudson River. But the reason I'm here today is to introduce you to the Salt Shaker of New York City. All right, this over here is the Salt Shack. 5,000 tons of salt stored there to get ready for another storm. Seems like spring is slow in coming this year, right? Talking about salt and light. Jesus used both of those illustrations. He's a master teacher with illustrations teaching spiritual truths. And he talks about us being salt and light. A few things about salt that help teach us to be good Christians. One is salt is good, right? Salt was used for flavoring food, but also for preserving food, and so there was a preserving effect, a flavoring effect, but when you put salt in the substance, it made it better. The same should be true with Christians. As we interact, as we're with others, we should make them better. We should be a good influence. You throw salt in that bowl, you throw Christians in that environment, and it becomes better. Jesus said that they glorify God because of our good works. In the next verse, right, as they see your good works as your salt, as your preserving, as your good friend, a good coworker, a good person, then you become that salt to others. You're a savor of Christ to them, a sweet smell to them. Sorry, I'm videoing this way. We need to be salt. Another way that salt illustrates this truth is that it's different, right? Salt is also different than the food. If the food and the salt are exactly the same, then it makes there's no benefit, there's no difference. And sometimes Christians will be exactly like the world. Well, this is showing that we're different. In order to be beneficial to them, you are different. You have different attitudes, right? He talks about the salty difference that we should have in the verses prior to this as he's teaching the Beatitudes, right? We're merciful, we're peacemakers, we're pure, we're passionate about righteousness. Those are the things that really make us salty Christians in a good way, So be good, be beneficial. May they see your good works as a salty person. May they taste some of Christ as they are with you. But that's the last point there. We're to be good, we're to be different as we mirror Christ, but we're also to be among, we're to be with them, right? The salt is no good if it's outside the bowl of salad. When you put it on the salad, it tastes better. You're of no value apart. You're to be with, you're to befriend those who are not Christian. You're to be helping them with them, among them, getting to know them better and better. All right, what good is this salt here if it's 5,000 tons of salt, but it's just sitting there doing nothing? It's piled up. A lot of Christians can get all piled up in one place, and they're of no good to all around, right? This is only good as it's used, and you're only good as you befriend, become acquainted with, be a good neighbor to, interact with those who are not Christians and draw them to Christ. So be salt today. Be a salty Christian.